Welcome back to Fire Dragon, and we're here today with another Minecraft tutorial. This one is going to be over an item sorting system. Now, I do already have an old video over this. If you want to see it, that will be linked in the description. But I have a new and improved version. Uses way less hoppers, and should just be better overall. Now, there are a few optional features for this, so here is your materials necessary list. The ones on the very top row are just however much you need in order to expand this, and you'll see how much it takes for each cell whenever we're making it. This bottom row is the minimum, absolute minimum required for 4 cells and a 5th overflow cell. And then this middle row here is if you want to have the bigger version of this, because technically you only need those chests there. You don't need them double chests, and you don't need extra storage down here, and all that. So, and then again, if you want to increase it, you could just repeat the process down as you will. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you how this works. I have my item filters already set up. The one into the comparator shows you what I'm filtering. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a stack of that, stack of that, stack of that, and a stack of that. And then this overflow is empty because it'll get whatever random stuff that we don't have filtered. So we're just going to do that for the stuff we got. So you start off by, you don't have to throw them in. You can just set it in and place it if you want to, or however you want to do it. But I have it set up this way. So we're just going to throw in a couple of each item. That, couple of those, couple of those, couple of those, couple of those. They'll all go into the hopper. They will all be shot out by this dispenser here, or dropper I should say, not dispenser. And they will all flow in, be captured by the hoppers underneath the water, and go into their respective organized chests. And again, the overflow will be here, so whatever's extra will go there. Alrighty, now this is very simple to build starting off. So you're going to start with your chest down below. We're going to assume that you're doing the bigger version of this. If you're not doing the bigger version of this, then you just ignore the bottom couple of layers. If you want the minimum storage required, you just do the minimum storage required. So what we're going to assume that you're a baller, and you got all the money in the world, all the resources, and you're doing 5 total cells, and then a 6th overflow one. Well, I guess if we want to do it the same way, the materials list, it'll be 4 and then an overflow. So you do that, and you place your hoppers into those from above. And then you put your chests again, double chests. And yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I did that slightly wrong. Place that there. Sorry. And then you can have your hopper feeding into it from above. Oops. Or well, yeah, you probably want it like this. For look's sakes. You have your stuff there. Anywho, that part's relatively unimportant. So you got your chests here. And then you have your hoppers feeding directly into them, because you want them to get the items. And then from there, you are going to just place some blocks there temporarily. Put yourself hoppers facing into those blocks so that they can still be pulled out, but they're looking into the comparator. So they're not always pulled out. Only whenever we tell it to. Then you're just going to place some blocks down. Put some comparators facing outward from the hopper that is also facing outward. Place yourself a couple of building blocks. Wait, actually just, yeah, 2 building blocks. And then go down 1. All of that is going to have regular old redstone dust on it. And then underneath here, you are going to need blocks with repeaters on them. And the easiest way to do this actually might be to do that first and then put that row there. And then you place your blocks in your redstone back. And then from there, go around to the front, place blocks here. 4 redstone torches. You know, 1 for each cell. And voila. The item sorter part of that is complete. Alright, so you're going to get the items that you want to filter. Whatever they are, they can be any item, but it does have to be the same type of item. and it has to be stackable. So you can't do pickaxe, for example, because you can't stack a second one on top of it. Not compatible. But with these other items, you can have stacks of a whole 64. Alright, so you're just going to take a single stack. You're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you put the rest right there. And if you've set this up right, those should not fall when you're placing them, and these ones should start filtering out, and it'll go down to 41. We just recently found out that if you use ender pearls, they do work, and I assume this works with signs and other stuff that only stacks to 16 as well. It will go down to 7 instead of 41. But as long as you have the same setup everywhere else, or as the rest of this is showing, then it will be good. It will work. All the rest of your glass will filter down to there. We're going to go and grab that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other ones. So you got your 4 there, place it there. Get your 4 there, place it there. Get your 4 there, place it there. And then, you really don't need it like this. That's just an extra waste of hopper. I don't know why I did it like that. But, well, water is not helpful. Don't let it destroy your redstone. Anyway. Alright, so I had to cut out and cut back in, so not exactly sure where we left off until I edit this video, but we should have this item filter done, and we have this part of it set up pretty much. This is going to look a little bit different than this, because I realized that there was an issue with the dropper shooting it too fast and too far, and it would get stuck in the middle of the hopper. So we're going to remedy that by putting the dropper up a couple blocks, and it's going to spit it into the block. Going to fall directly down in the center and then be pushed along. So yeah, you're going to need your dropper there, good old water bucket down there, and you're going to want to make sure there's walls on the side of this so nobody can jump in, pick it up, enemies can't jump in or pick it up, and also on the edge of this, because if you're standing right here and there's items flowing into there, the player can pick them up from that corner. So just make sure they're all cornered up and stuff, and all of my corners are up. But this part is very simple, actually. It sounds complicated, looks complicated, but it's pretty simple, and I'm going to explain it to you. So we're going to get some blocks all along the edges of this, and we're going to grab our redstone, because I forgot to do that. So yeah, you're going to get your comparator, shove it into a block, because it is detecting that there is a signal, or that there is one singular item in here. It's going to send that signal into the block. Going to send it right over to that redstone dust, and this repeater is going to strengthen that signal because it'll only be a strength of 1. So if you put another redstone dust, it'll be zilch. Also, it'll screw with the comparator. So dual roll, triple roll actually, because this is going to send that signal into this block, and that block is going to power the dropper to get rid of the one item. But this only works if there's only one item in it. If you put in more than one item at a time, like a hopper will filter down into the dropper faster than it can dispense it out. So we are going to need to take a hopper off to the side, a couple of them, and we're going to detect when there is an item inside this hopper. It is going to do the same thing, send a signal into the block. I'm going to repeat it out into this hopper, so that way the hopper will stop sending items into this, which means only one item can possibly flow into this dropper. Now I hope all that made sense. You're going to make absolutely certain that you cover every corner and top of this, because you can still pick up items again. If I'm in the corner and there's an item floating in that block in there, I can pick it up, and I don't want people to do that, or monsters or anything. And then you're just going to cover around this thing as best as you want to. It's your base. Do whatever you want. And I personally like to put a hopper up here, make the floor up here, so that way you have plenty of space and nice floor plan laid up. But again, for base, do whatever you want, and we're gonna pretend that this is your base. We're not pretending, because it is your base. You're making this video. Anyway, so from there, you are done, actually. We have our filters set up, and we are going to go ahead and throw in random blocks of each type. So we got the ones that we did filter, ones that we didn't filter, and all of that going into this thing. It is dispensing only one item at a time, and it is easily flowing through these, and it is gone, and we can see the extra items that we didn't set up a filter for are here, and the items that we did filter for are going into there. So anyway, that has been a Fire Dragon tutorial. You guys can see from all angles and pause wherever you need to, that in order to build this video, or you know what I'm saying. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Fire Dragon.